This movie is about a guy named Phil who is trying to figure out how to live his life and also have his phone not be the main source of all of his entertainment. And my character comes in and shows him that you can look up from your phone and see the world around you and still be able to connect with others without having to like or share or favorite things. Phil is played by Adam Devine. And we kind of find Phil at this weird place in his life where he's alone on his birthday and he's trying to figure out why. And the reality is he's sitting there and he's so hashtag grateful that he doesn't realize that he has nothing to be grateful for, you know? And I think that a lot of people kind of wake up, you know, after 30 and they're like, okay, was what I was doing actually gonna do anything for me in the future, you know? And these patterns that we create as human beings in order to kind of keep ourselves complacent and comfortable. But, you know, are we comfortable or are we doing what we actually want to do? Are we seeing what we actually want to see? Are we actually living? Jexi is an interesting character because not only is she not real, but she is also very opinionated, really judgmental, makes you kind of feel like if someone took your mother and your grandmother and then like compiled them into code and then allowed them to notify you of things, I feel like that would be Jexi. It's a love story about loving yourself and knowing that you're enough for the world around you without having to post on Instagram or Twitter or whatever he's doing, and he's clicking away and he's talking about how great his life is. And I think my character even has a line where it's like, I realized that I was so caught up in showing people this life that was worth living that I wasn't even actually living it. How much time do you spend taking that perfect picture rather than appreciating the view and loving yourself and loving the people around you and in the moment, loving that moment in time, that presence? I think the most fun about this character was that I couldn't laugh. I couldn't break. So like Adam's over here riffing and he's doing a thing and I'm supposed to just be like totally serious and believing him or like finding him endearing and funny and sweet and just being like, oh, without like not like crying from laughter because he's really funny. And working with Scott and John was just something that I've always wanted to do. I've always been a fan of their comedies, and they're really great human beings on top of it, and they created a space that was really nice. So once I actually got to the job, I was like, wait, this isn't just a funny movie that we're all doing and like laughing and telling dick jokes all day, which is like my favorite thing to do. No, we're actually like doing something great and telling a great story, and it has a good message, and we all are playing make-believe and we're all getting paid, and this is fun. Scott is more so about the technicality of the direction, so he's about the lenses and the cameras, and he's very much so on the writing and comedy side. And then John is like the silly, goofy director. He's that side of it who comes over and he's like, all right, okay, I have an idea. What if? And he's always got some sort of idea or way to spin it or keep it fresh. And their two heads are like way better than one. I totally get the whole yin to the yang, you know?
Hey, stay with me for more on rom-com movies. Now, Pretty Woman was originally much darker, titled 3000, and wasn't a love story, and it didn't have a happy ending. Instead of a rom-com about two very different people finding love, it was a grittier tale about two damaged individuals who spent a week together that ends in tears and zero hope for a balcony set reunion. Now click here below to subscribe and tap the bell to always receive the latest trailers.